Hey man, can you just talk about what this night was like for you? You know, finish with 5 catches, 63 yards, a touchdown, and just kind of to kind of have a breakout game for yourself this season.
Yeah, I mean, it felt great. It's always good to play in the Carter, and always feels good to touch the ball, but it's just perfect timing. Like God's plans, God's timing.
Just to follow up, you were obviously a part of the double overtime game against Clemson last year, and you know what that environment was like. What do you think it's going to be like to go down the road and play at Death Valley?
Well, it's an away game, so we know it's going to be a hostile environment, but we're ready. We just focus on ourselves. We've played faceless opponents every week, so we worry about ourselves, and that's how we're going to take on this week as well.
Corey, go ahead.
Devin, obviously you had a big touchdown tonight, but I wanted to ask about two of the other guys with Keon and Porter both getting touchdowns tonight as well. What was that moment like, being able to celebrate with the two of them on their first touchdowns?
Those guys work really hard, and I know like this is their first touchdown being in college. This is their first collegiate touchdown, so I know them boys work really hard, and it just makes me proud as like a leader of that room to see them guys elevate and yeah, just to celebrate with them is great.
And I wanted to ask you too, I mean, obviously you haven't had the start of the season that you probably wanted. I mean, do you feel like now is the perfect time to kind of have that before you go into Clemson and obviously Thayer having some big touchdowns tonight too?
Yeah, it's good for our offense.
Ryan, go ahead.
Hey there. So it's been a couple games. It's been a little bit out of sync sometimes with Devin and you guys in the receiving core. What do you think kind of happened tonight to kind of have everything kind of sync together with a lot of guys getting a lot of catches?
I think it's just like I said, the perfect timing. We work really hard at practice, so whenever you practice something relate to the game, like it just clicks, it just happens. So I think it's a credit to our practice.